Hello, all. Hi, it is Tease. Good day, good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well. Hope all are safe. And we have made it, nearly through another month. One more day to get through this month. But nonetheless, we are pushing through. So I guess this will be the good news of the month or good news of the year that we are still here. 'Cause I'm certain if you've noticed by now, you flick on the news, it's all chaos, all drama, all back-to-back random attacks. And speaking of attack too, I guess I could just speak on this really quickly. I don't know how soon this happened, and I don't know when this happened or where, but I know this happens often. And literally, I don't know if you caught the other video when I, mentioned with the women to control your emotions. I know this happens when you get with the wrong people, and then it turns out to be a big disaster. Someone gets hurt, someone gets killed, or an innocent bystander might get hurt or killed. For instance, like the lady who ran over her boyfriend at the Kroger, ran him over but killed an innocent bystander. And then the other woman goes to run over the boyfriend, and you bring chaos and drama to the neighborhood who didn't ask for it. You woke up the whole neighborhood at 6 a.m. And literally, I just wanted to mention that because, like I said, I don't know when this happened or where, but I guess it was a 20-year-old side piece, quote unquote. I guess she was dealing with an older married man. I don't know if she knew he was married or whatever happened, but long story short, she found out that he was married, or found his wife, reached out to the wife, or tried to reach out to the wife, and the husband put her out of business for doing so. So my thing is just, the message would be, know who the hell you're dealing with, because like I said, whether she knew what she was getting herself in or not, it ultimately led her to an early grave. So she's 20 years old with a toe tag, and now she's no longer with us. So that's very young to be taken out via sex, so I'm just like, eh. And then the dude, of course he's probably in prison by now, because if it hit the news or if it hit the reports where somebody can talk about it, I'm sure he went down by now. And then, but there's so many situations like that to where, okay, I'm gonna kill you before you get to my wife, or I'm gonna kill you because I want you all to myself. And that just happens so often. Know who the hell you're dealing with. And like I said, I can promise you, no sex is worth your life. I don't care how good or terrible it is. Afterwards, are you willing to take a bullet to the brain? I don't care if it's the best. Oh man, I just cannot come down from this climax. I am in such ecstasy. Okay, but let's say you have 5 hours worth of ecstasy. Once it comes down, are you willing to get a bullet to the brain as a result to you fumbling around with the wrong person? I can promise you, no sex is worth your life. I can promise you that. And I can tell just by the guy's picture that his sex couldn't have been that good. I'm thinking maybe the young lady was just upset. Perhaps she got maybe like undermined or sidetracked by him, where he didn't mention, okay, you left the part out where you had wife or kids. Or maybe he did say something, maybe he just pissed her off. She's like, okay, well, I'm going to contact your wife. But again, how would she know who the wife is and how to contact them unless she knew? And okay, well, I know your wife your wife work together. Like I said, I don't know the case, I don't know the story. I just seen, okay, 20-year-old killed by some married man that she was messing with. And again, like I say, whether she knew or not, or whether you know or not who you're fooling with, this is why it's good to understand exactly who the hell you're dealing with. Because perhaps she thought like, okay, well, maybe I can mess with him whether he's married or not, because that's our agreement. Or maybe she just never knew and she was in the dark the whole time. And and then a lot of men and women, they will take advantage of younger people. Like, okay, well, I know you're not quite seasoned, you don't really know the game, so I am going to have a leg up on you when it comes to manipulation. A lot of people take that. It's very sad, it happens, but you have to be careful, because you are a target out here. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. Know who the hell you're laying up with. And like I said, if you want to live to see another day, you need to keep your distance and take notes on these people who you're around and who you're laying up with. Because like I say, that moment of pleasure that she received and soon after received a toe tag, it's not worth it. Yeah, so with that in mind, be safe, take care, all right, and I hope all are well.